Alright, hey, how's it going? My name's Eric. Welcome to my channel. If you find any of this video useful, go ahead and do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. Today I'm going to teach you the difference between investing in a stock and day trading, or not day trading, but swing trading using a system as far as a buy-sell, or taking a third row and going for setting up what you'll take when you do a trade. Let's say when you buy into a trade, once it gets to 2%, you sell out and you're done, and you wait till another signal comes, which will be more profitable, and I'll get into that with you in a second, and I'll show you how to set it all up. So, first things first, you always want a stock that's trending. And how I figure it out is this white line down here. This SMA 180. You make it 200, I make it 180. If it's going up, that means the stock's been going up for 180 days. Hey man, that's a stock I want to get into, because it is on its way up, and you want to go with the winner. You want to go with the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. We don't want to fight it. We don't want to go uphill. We want to go downhill. Even though this is pointing up, this is easy downhill trading. Okay, not to confuse you, let's get to this setup. So to get to this setup, we're going to go to indicators. Let me delete how we get here. Delete. We'll go to we're going to just type in SMA 9/50 180 EMA buy sell by M. Phillips. This pops up and it looks really messy, but we're going to fix it. We're just going to go to settings here. Click on this, and we're going to we're going to check in style. Not inputs, style. We're going to click this one. We'll click this one. We'll leave this white one. We'll click this one. Leave the buy sell. We'll get rid of the buy sell chart line, and we're done. Nice and clean. So, let me talk about the three different strategies. If you invested right here, this is NVIDIA. You're the investor. You hold for a long time. You say, right now, I'm feeling good. I see this buy thing. I'm just going to buy. And you waited till today. December 3rd was the closing on Friday. You'd be up 23. You'd be up 23%. Pretty nice. You'd think about selling. You'd be up 23% now. Let's go with you're just following these buy and sell trades. I'll fill you in on a secret. A lot of these break even. There's like 3 of these that lose, and there's only one. It's this one right here that wins the most, 7.9%. The rest of these are little, or they're losers. So this, if you would have held on all the way to here, 23%. An investor would have done that. They hold it on for a long time. If you would have done the swing trading using this, buy, sell, just buy, selling aimlessly, with that strategy alone, you're in trouble, because you would have broke even, may have made maybe a percentage, maybe a little bit less than a percentage. Well, let me talk about the third route. The third route, you almost win every time. Almost, because nothing's guaranteed. Let's say if you, which on this buy sell, with something trending up like this on the 180, we just say at 5% after we buy, we sell. Sometimes so I would get in here, buy, and once it gets to 5%, which would have been this day, I'm out of the trade. In 10 days, wow, I got 5%. Good day. I would put in a stop loss at 5% I would put it in at 3%. If you want to get crazy, so you don't get stopped out. So once at 3%, you would have been out of that trade. But if you go for 5 for 4, which is a little risky, heck, I would even go 5% loss. Give 5 for 5. So you don't get knocked out. Boom. That's the way you don't have to look at it. You put in your buy where you're going to sell at 5%. So you're up 5%. And we're not doing the sell. We missed all this garbage. We got another buy. And this day it sold at 5%. It jumped up overnight. You may have gotten 6% if you're not, if you don't have a night trading thing. So you would have won 6. You would have been up 11%. Now you say, well, what about this? Well, as you see, it swung around, and you would have lost that anyways. You're not losing a lot of money, but now you're up 10, 11%. We wait for the next buy. Remember, we're just cashing out at 5. We're walking away. We're ahead. Here's another one. Oh, we won again. 5%. We're up 15% or 16% if you didn't have the night trading. Blah, blah, blah. We aimlessly go. We see another buy here. We got in, but uh-oh. We didn't hit it this time. Finally, but we get out at 5%. So instead of up 15%, we're up 10%. So there you go. That in a nutshell. So Investor that would have held a long time, up 23%. Someone that would have followed these buy-sell signals with just that being the strategy. There's a lot better strategies you can use that I've taught in other videos. Definitely look into that, where you use these are just the first basis of saying, hey, there's a buy. Should I really get into this? And my thinking, so you don't have to look back, but I would always check to see, it's 180 SMA going up? Yes. Is this a full candle above the SMA 9? Yes. Well, then I would take a position and see where it goes and follow it. But you can see we're doing this. You broke even where you lost, but on the one where you went in going, okay, at 5%, I'm just going to sell, or, stop loss at 5%. It's kind of riskier, but as you can see, it did pay off. You did do 10%. That would be better than the one where you just did aimlessly buy sell. And of course, nothing's going to beat the investor that buys and holds it for a while. At least, the longer you go, especially with something like a Magnificent 7 stock like NVIDIA, or, a fund that follows the S&P 500, that's usually going to be better. Not always, this is the stock market. Like NVIDIA, if you've held on this, it's going to do a lot better than the S&P 500. There are a lot of stocks that if you just put in, they're going to do a lot better than the S&P 500. But this is not financial advice. I'm just throwing out numbers and things that I've noticed over myself investing. I've been investing for over 20 years. These are things that I've seen. My investments that I just pumped money in for the S&P 500 have done a lot better than my swing trading here. Not all my swing. I've done some good swing trades, some not so good swing trades, and you're always going to be figuring out what's the best fit. But I do find swing trading fun, and I love it when I get the wins, and I am over, I'm about at 45% losses, so over 50%. Something wins, as I say. I just swing trade by day, though, so I'm somewhat into it, but not totally into it because I do other things, but I do see things and I'm getting more into it. That's why I'm pumping these videos out. And one day, I feel it coming on, I'll have the strategy, but you never really have the strategy, as I've seen looking at videos for over 10 years. Once you've got to swing, that once the trend ends, you better be out. So with that said, I'm going to leave you with this video. If you found any value, go ahead, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, this is all just for educational advice. And that's it. We'll see you on the next video.